Good evening. Seniors, you may be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 35th commencement exercise of Waco High School since consolidation. Before we begin, I would like to remind you of a few important courtesies. We understand your enthusiasm. However, to ensure that everyone can hear the names of the candidates for graduation as they are presented on stage, guests must refrain from loud, disruptive cheering. The use of any noise-making device is not allowed. Concession stands are not open for food or drinks. Also, there is no in and out of the complex. If you leave, you will not be permitted back into the complex. Thank you to the audience watching from home on WISD live stream. We thank you for your support of the accomplishments of these graduates on this momentous occasion. As the principal of Waco High School, I am honored to be at this celebration. This is my 22nd commencement as an administrator at Waco High. A graduation ceremony is always such a special occasion, the culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. So, it is only fitting that tonight we commemorate the road that we have all traveled together these last few years. It has been a journey. We have encountered some ups and some downs these past 4 years, but we made it and are here tonight to celebrate your success. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Waco High School JROTC Color Guard and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem sung by Bethany Williams and Brianna Young, then followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Senior Class Vice President Sydney Suarez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please remain standing. In November 2020, we lost a classmate, Daniel Williamson, who would have graduated this year. At this time, his father, Daniel Williamson, will come to the stage to accept Daniel's diploma. Also, let's take a moment of silence to remember and honor the students and teachers who lost their lives in Uvalde this week. Thank you. You may be seated. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the senior class president, Emily Montalongo. Emily, will you please stand? Her welcome speech has been pre-recorded and can be seen on the video screen.
Good evening. On the behalf of all of our graduates, I'd like to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony for Waco High's graduating class of 2022. Buenas tardes. En nombre de todos nuestros graduados, me gustaría darles la bienvenida y las gracias por asistir a nuestra ceremonia de graduación de la clase de 2022 de Waco High. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Dr. Kincannon, the Waco ISD Board of Trustees, administration, staff, counselors, and teachers of our graduating class for your continued support throughout these past 4 years of high school. To our Waco High faculty, administration, and staff, thank you for constantly motivating, encouraging, and pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves. The past couple of years have been difficult for all of us, so thank you for doing everything in your power to make sure we made it to graduation. No, we didn't always make it easy on you, so thank you. From our 9th to 12th grade year, we've accomplished and endured so much from new administration, the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, and overall changes which redefined the new normality. I would also like to take the time to recognize how privileged we are to be given the opportunity for a normal school year. The 2 cohorts before us weren't as fortunate. Today's welcome speech could have been different for me. Not only did I have to deal with COVID-19, but I also had to endure a devastating car accident that left me with the inability to walk or talk, and at one point I even had to be resuscitated. Reflecting on that moment is what has made me understand how important this senior year has been. I shouldn't be the one here standing saying welcome, but it wasn't my time. We often look back at things and reflect on the what ifs. However, I challenge you as I challenged myself to not consider the what ifs, but look at what the future holds for all of us. We're all extremely blessed and honored to have had the opportunity to be here and be celebrated amongst our family, staff, and friends. I'd also like to thank my father and grandmother for their continued support. My family came to the United States with the purpose of wanting more for my siblings and me. My father struggled to find his place in our society partly due to his language barrier and lack of education. It wasn't until later that I understood why he was always pushing us so hard academically. My father never wanted us to endure the obstacles and issues he encountered throughout his life. And because of that, I can't thank him enough for his support throughout my educational journey. Dad, you are my hero. You came to the U.S. with nothing and now you have a high school graduate. Thank you for showing us how to survive and persevere through anything, and to never settle for less. El discurso de bienvenida de hoy podría haber sido diferente para mí. No solo tuve que lidiar con el COVID-19, sino que también tuve que soportar un accidente automovilístico devastador, que me dejó incapaz de caminar, hablar y en un momento incluso tuve que resucitar. Reflexionar sobre este momento es lo que me ha hecho comprender lo importante que ha sido para mí este último año. Honestamente, no puedo decir que no debería ser yo quien esté aquí parada diciendo bienvenidos. Pero no era mi momento. A menudo miramos hacia atrás y reflexionamos sobre el que pasará así. Sin embargo, a los desafíos como a mí mismo, a no considerar que pasará así y mirar a lo que depara el futuro a todos nosotros. Todos estamos extremadamente bendecidos y honrados de tener la oportunidad de estar aquí y ser celebrados entre nuestra familia personal y amigos. También me gustaría agradecer a mi padre y mi abuela por su continuo apoyo incondicional. Mi familia vino a los Estados Unidos con el propósito de querer más para mis hermanos y para mí. Mi padre luchó por encontrar su lugar en nuestra sociedad y en parte debido a la barrera del idioma y la falta de educación. No fue hasta más tarde que entendí por qué siempre nos presionaba tanto académicamente. Mi padre nunca quiso que sufriéramos los obstáculos y problemas que encontró a lo largo de su vida y por eso no puedo agradecerle lo suficiente por su apoyo continuo a lo largo de mi viaje educativo. Papá, eres mi héroe. Llegaste a los Estados Unidos sin nada y ahora tienes una graduada de la escuela secundaria. Gracias por mostrarme cómo sobrevivir y perseverar a través de cualquier cosa y nunca conformarme con menos. I'd also like to take the time to thank our class sponsor, Mrs. Giddings, along with Mrs. Jones, for their continued support and guidance throughout our senior year. We weren't the easiest class to get along with. I can't forget about Mr. and Mrs. Freeman, our Waco High School parents who often go above and beyond their actual school duties, acting as parents, therapists, and at times disciplinarians. Your presence and thoughtful spirit will resonate in us for years. I'm not going to quote a bunch of cliches at you all and tell you all to go change the world, because one thing I learned this year is that life is full of trials, tribulations, and triumphs. It's the way we respond to these situations that matter and define who we are. Support yourselves with a support system that will guide you and motivate you throughout these situations. I know that I would not have made it throughout my senior year without my support system. Because of my support system, I believe I am much more capable than I ever before. And I believe that you all are also capable of great things. Find something you are passionate about and dedicate yourselves to achieving it. One of the mottos adopted by the district is hard work pays off. So don't be afraid to believe in yourself. I know I do. Class of 2022, this is where it begins, right here, right now, surrounded by our families and friends. Not all can say that they made it to today. So remember to continue to walk with pride, because lion pride runs deep. Once again, welcome and thank you for supporting the class of 2022. Una vez más, bienvenidos y gracias por apoyar la clase de 2022.
Thank you, Emily. This evening, we are also very pleased to have the following distinguished guests seated on the stage. Please stand. Dr. Susan Kincannon, Waco ISD Superintendent. Mrs. Stephanie Kortewig, President. Mr. Jose Vidania, Vice President. Mr. Jeremy Davis, Secretary. Mr. Jonathan Grant. Mr. Keith Guillory. Mrs. Emily Izzetti. And Mr. Angelo Ochoa. Also seated on the stage are Dr. Josie Hernandez Gutierrez, Deputy Superintendent. David Hamilton, Executive Director for Secondary Education. Reggie Lewis, Associate Principal, and Sarah Bartlett, Dean of CTE. I would also like to recognize the remaining Waco High leadership team present today. Denerick Johnson, Kay Moore, and Christina Ochoa. Finally, students, behind you, every step of the way and pushing you to graduate are our hardworking and devoted counselors. Please stand as I call your name. Cindy Cates, lead counselor. Luanna Arterburn. Jessica Burr. Lissa DeVoos. Maria Diaz. Christine Williams. Alfred Freeman, College Career and Military Readiness Specialist. The instructional specialists present today are Dr. Jeff Mink, April Robertson, Alicia Schneider. A special thanks to Ms. Robertson for organizing and planning the logistics of our special ceremony this evening. We would also like to recognize Nora Burnham, Waco High's 2022 Teacher of the Year. And this past week, she was selected WISD's Secondary Teacher of the Year. Ms. Burnham is unable to be here this evening, but sends her congratulations as she is attending her daughter's high school reunion. Also, the remaining class officers, please stand when I call your name. Sanaya Taylor. Samantha Nava. Isabella Perez. Many of our faculty and staff are assisting today throughout the stadium as well as down on the field. Faculty and staff, please stand to be recognized. Thank you, Waco High faculty and staff, for your dedication to the success of our students. At this time, please direct your attention to the video screen to hear greetings from our WISD Superintendent, Dr. Susan Kincannon.
Greetings to the class of 2022. I want to say how proud I am of you. I've witnessed you conquer one challenge after the next with grace and tenacity. Lion pride truly runs deep with this group. Lions, you have proven to be resilient young adults. You never gave up in the face of adversity and will carry that lesson into the next chapter of your life. I sincerely believe that you can accomplish anything your heart desires and that you each have a bright future ahead. You didn't make it to this day alone. To the family and friends in attendance and watching online, thank you for the love and support that you have bestowed on our graduates. To the educators who've been there every step of the way, thank you. Our students would not be here without you. I can't predict your destiny, but I can say that the Waco High School class of 2022 is well equipped to take the next step.
Thank you, Dr. Kincannon. I am pleased to recognize the top 5% of the graduating class. These students are seated on the front row of the graduating class. Students, please stand when I call your name. Ranked number 1, Elijah Shuram. Son of Diane and Ravi Shuram. Ranked number 2 is Lily Kaufman, daughter of Dr. Alicia and Eric Kaufman. Ranked number 3, Abigail Zimmerman, daughter of Andrea and Aaron Zimmerman. Ranked number 4, Daniel Swinky, son of Candy and Steve Swinky. Ranked number 5, Callie Carlson, daughter of Noel and Trevor Carlson. Ranked number 6 is Xander Lim, son of Jessica and Robert Lynn. Ranked number 7, Noah Monreal, son of Inga Chow Monreal and Richard Monreal. Ranked number 8, Viviana Ramirez, daughter of Maria and Jesus Ramirez. Ranked number 9, Ayla Chappelle, son of Kaylin and Dustin Evans and Tara Chappelle and Orvin Mixon. Ranked number 10, Ronald Billy Henderson, son of Charlotte and Ron Henderson. Ranked number 11 is Noah Garner, son of Dr. and Mrs. Brian Garner. Ranked number 12 is Talia Tron, daughter of Carrie and Jonathan Tran. Ranked number 13 is Cheryl Fast, daughter of Sharon Fast and Everett Fast. Ranked number 14 is Miller Cunningham, son of Tammy and Brian Cunningham. Ranked number 15 is Samantha Nava, daughter of Angela Sanchez and Sammy Nava. Ranked number 16 is Isabella DeBolt, daughter of Tiffany DeBolt. Ranked number 17 is Ariana Earls, daughter of Kristen Rosario and Luis Rosario. Ranked number 18 is Bailey Barton, daughter of Christy and Kevin Barton. Ranked number 19 is Taylor Felton, daughter of Joanne Felton and Mark Felton. Ranked number 20 is Anna Pendleton, daughter of Trina Pendleton and Brian Pendleton. Ranked number 21 is Alicia Ramirez, daughter of Maria and Jesus Ramirez. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the Waco High School Honor Graduate, top 5% of the class of 2022. Our next speaker this evening is the graduate ranked second highest in the 2022 senior class. With a grade point average of 109.0690, the 2022 salutatorian is Lily Kaufman. Lily, please stand. Mr. and Dr. Kaufman, please stand. For 4 years, Lily has been a member of the mock trial team. She was on the Rotary Challenge team for 4 years, where she served as the captain for 2 years. Lily is a 3-year member of the National Honor Society, and she served as president for this past year. She is also a 3-year academic achiever and an AP Scholar with distinction. Lily served as secretary for the GSA Club and also was on the tennis team. Lily participated in History Fair for 3 years at the state level and advanced to nationals in 2021. Lily will attend Brown University in the fall, where she plans to earn a double major in history and math. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 salutatorian, Lily Kaufman. At this time, will everyone please direct your attention to the video screen?
Good evening, everyone. I am so grateful for the opportunity to represent the class of 2022 today. I would first like to thank everyone that helped me to succeed in my high school career. My parents, my teachers, Dr. Kincannon and the Board of Trustees, Ms. Saxenian and the Waco High Administration, and my peers. I couldn't have made it here without you. As we prepare to enter this next phase in our lives, I would like to remind everyone of where we started. In 2018, our first year of high school, we were freshmen. We thought we needed way more folders, books, and binders than could actually fit in a backpack, and we got lost in the many hallways of Waco High School. It was admittedly a little scary, but it was new and exciting too. We made new friends, learned new things, and had so many new experiences. We began to figure out what we are passionate about, whether it be sports, music, art, or some other club, like mock trial. We also made our fair share of mistakes, like thinking we were just as cool as seniors when it was painfully obvious we were freshmen. And through those new experiences and those mistakes, we began to realize who we were as people. For example, I learned that I love history and that I don't love reading books like Catcher in the Rye. In the years since then, we have had even more time to solidify those lessons, but we've also been forced to adapt to circumstances that our freshman selves couldn't even dream of. The past few years have been wrought with political turmoil, and our world has been turned upside down by the effects of climate change and the COVID pandemic. Through it all, though, the class of 2022 has been resilient. We took all those many, many lemons that life gave us, and we made lemonade. Students in our class have accomplished amazing things, from placing in state competitions to receiving athletic scholarships to fund their futures. Other students have already prepared careers, graduating from MCC with associate's degrees and getting professional certifications through Alma and Waco. All of these lessons and accomplishments have prepared us for life after graduation, but we're not done learning yet. We have another freshman year to get through. Whether that freshman year is at a 4-year institution, a junior college, a trade school, through a gap year, or launching into a career path, we'll have to face that same experience of being in a new place with new people and new expectations. Luckily, this isn't our first rodeo. We've been freshmen before, and it didn't kill us, so I know we can do it again and come out on top. New beginnings can be a little miserable, but they are marvelous too. Whatever your next freshman year looks like, remember that you've been there before and that you know you can handle it. Class of 2022, nothing can stop you. Lion pride runs deep.
Thank you, Lily, for being a leader in the classroom. Now, we will recognize the graduate with the highest grade point average of the class of 2022, with a grade point average of 109.72 288. Your valedictorian is Elijah Shuram. Mr. and Ms. Ravi Shuram, will you please stand? At Waco High in all 4 years, Elijah has been a member of the mock trial team, varsity tennis team, and debate team. He is also a 3-year academic achiever and a National Honor Society member. For 2 years, Elijah was an outstanding advocate for the mock trial team. He is also an AP scholar. Elijah was honored in the Wacoan magazine as a star student and also honored to be selected as a Waco ISD Superintendent Scholar. Elijah was awarded the Dorothy Crippen Hurd Scholarship by Waco ISD Education Foundation. Elijah will attend Texas A&M in the fall, where he's been accepted into the Business Honors Program in the Mays Business School and plans to major in business. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 valedictorian, Elijah Shuram. At this time, will everyone please direct your attention to the video screen?
I'd like to begin by saying thank you. Thank you to God for giving me the opportunity to speak here today. Thank you to my friends and family who've stood by my side for the last 4 years. Thank you to Dr. Kincannon, the Board of Trustees, Mrs. Saxenian, and thank you to the staff members and teachers that comprise Waco High. I think I speak for all of us here today when I say that we as graduating students would not be here without your incredible contributions to your students. Now, the success of a student is a direct reflection of the support of those around them. At Waco High, we've had some of the most compassionate, encouraging, and devoted support available. For the last 4 years, I've been blessed with the opportunity to attend Waco High School with individuals from every background imaginable. Whether their parents immigrated to the United States, run a local business, or are president of the PTA, or anything but in between. I speak from personal experience when I say that the individuals that attend Waco High are some of the most amazing individuals in all of Central Texas. And I've found nothing but pride in the fact that I have the privilege of getting to call myself a Waco High Lion. When they say that Lion pride runs deep, it is anything but an exaggeration. Some of my favorite memories here have to be watching football at Waco ISD Stadium with all of y'all. While I love watching football, our record of the last 4 years was not the best. But that is not why I'm so fond of those games. Rather, I am fond of the spirit we all shared, cheering no matter the outcome. Cheering because that was our team. Those were our Lions. Our Waco High experience was not based upon whether we won or lost. It was something different. We showed up to those games for each other, and that was the beauty and thrill of those Friday night lights, coming together as Waco High Lions and fighting until the very end. Now, as freshmen stumbling around those new, scary halls, we struggled to find a path to follow, but found a path we did. We met new people, formed new bonds, and matured in our own ways. Sophomore and junior year allowed for more development and even more growth. Senior year allowed for us to begin to see the fruits of our labors, more time to breathe, and a hopefully optimistic view of the future. As you graduate, leave this place, go to college, go to work, or whatever else your individual path may hold, remember the last 4 years. Remember the football games, whether winning or losing. Remember the pep rallies, your classmates, your teachers. Remember the lessons you learned and the person you used to be. For whether you realize it or not, these last 4 years directly created the person you are here today. The gratitude and respect I have for this educational establishment that helped define me remains clear. If I can truly get back to those who have given to me, then I shall be satisfied in my leadership. I believe that this is an attitude we should all hold high, whatever our future endeavors may be. Give back to those who have given unto you. And a true leader recognizes that effectiveness does not come from whatever category the individual may fall into, but rather from the impact they have upon those around them. As individuals, as leaders, We are only as valuable as the good we can put into the lives of others. Many people never do the things they want to do because they want other people's approval. In the following years, you will have to decide what you want your life to look like. And in this choice, far too many individuals do not get to live the lives they want to live because they spend their entire lives seeking to be liked and accepted. And so, I stand here today and tell all of you not to follow this human desire. Simply put, it is impossible to be liked or even accepted by everyone. Because of this, it is imperative that we all go forth into the next stages of our lives, living the lives that we want to live. Earlier this year, I had the privilege of being invited to attend Waco ISD's annual Men's Empowerment Summit. And the keynote speaker at this event, whom many of you may know, was Charles Williams, president of Baylor Scott & White and Hillcrest Medical Center. During his keynote speech, Mr. Williams gave the men in that room a piece of advice that impacted me deeply, and I'd like to offer the same advice to you all here today. Find your why. Find the ultimate purpose that should drive your decision making. And upon this why, or purpose, base the rest of your life. The beauty of this advice is that no matter how many distractions may enter your life, you will always have your why to fall back on. No matter how many times you may become lost, you will always have a path to follow. If you could find that underlying purpose, then you will find success, no matter how hard the challenge may seem in front of you. Today is the beginning of the rest of our lives. With such a big change, we can become scared and fall back into the shell that was our former lives. But treat this as an opportunity to do what you feel passionate about. Remember, our purpose as people is to do whatever we have in front of us to the best of our ability. Now tonight, celebrate your success. Hug your friends and family, thank your teachers and educators, and find bliss in the moment. Things may get harder in the future, but there will always be brighter days ahead. Cheer in your victories, but more importantly, cheer even during your failures. Class of 2022, when we support each other through our failures, we will be present for our eventual success. Waco High's graduating class of 2022, we did it. Lion pride runs deep. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah, for your contributions and involvement while at Waco High. The graduation regalia includes cords which denote membership in the various co- and extracurricular programs at Waco High School. In addition, Waco High's National Honor Society members are wearing gold collars with the blue emblem. Top 5% are wearing a Medal of Achievement, and the top 10% are wearing a gold cord. And now, seniors, the moment you have been waiting for. Please stand at this time. Dr. Concannon and Ms. Cordawig, can you please stand? Dr. Concannon, as principal of Waco High School, we certify that the students here have met the state and local requirements for graduation and are eligible to receive a diploma or have met the attendance requirement under Senate Bill 673 and are eligible to receive a certificate of attendance. Please direct your attention to the video screen for a message from Dr. Concannon and Ms. Cordawig.
In a moment, our Waco ISD Board President, Mrs. Stephanie Cordawig, will deliver a brief message. It is my pleasure to present to her and to you the Waco High School Class of 2022. As Superintendent of the Waco Independent School District and based on the recommendation of Principal Lisa Saxenian, I certify that these students have met the requirements set forth by the State of Texas and the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to receive their high school diploma or certificate of attendance.
Good evening. On behalf of the school board, I am honored to join you in celebrating the graduation of the Waco High School class of 2022. It's no secret that Lion Pride runs deep, and I want to express to you how proud I am of you. The work and determination it took to reach this milestone has set the foundation for your future. There are many roads that you may choose to travel, but there is no question in my mind you will find success. Life is a journey, and you are well on your way. I wish you the best as you navigate life's trials, tribulations, and triumphs. It is my pleasure to accept Waco High School class of 2022 and recognize that they have met all requirements for a diploma or certificate of attendance and accept your recommendation for certification.
Thank you, Dr. Kincannon and Ms. Cordawig. Graduates, you may be seated. Counselors and teachers at this time prepare for the recognition of graduates. Students, please bring your name card with you to the stage. Top 5% and class officers will be recognized first, followed by members of the class of 2022. Additionally, the Valedictorian and Salutatorian will receive their medals. Announcing the names of our graduates this evening will be Susan Giddings, assisted by Paul Gonzalez and Alicia Schneider.
Elijah Ravi Shuram. Lily Noel Kaufman. Abigail May Zimmerman. Daniel Wesley Swinke. Kala Elise Carlson. Xander Auburn Lim. Noah James Monreal. Viviana Ramirez. Ayla Isaiah Qua Chappelle. Ronald E. Henderson IV. Noah Brian Garner. Talia Lynn Tron. Cheryl Marie Fast. Miller Andrew Cunningham. Samantha Lisette Nava. Isabella Camille Diebolt. Ariana Nicole Earls. Bailey Rianne Barton. Taylor Grace Felton. Anna Grace Pendleton. Alicia Ramirez. Emily Guadalupe Montalongo. Sydney Daniela Suarez. Sanaya Antoinette Taylor. Isabella Catalina Perez. Giselle Acuna. Diego Acuna Martinez. Lasagna Nicole Adams. And Rain Aguilar. Trisha Sweet. Sydney Alejandro. Diego Alejandro. Demaya Lynn Alexander. William Brashan Alexander. Alejandro Almanza Lira. Alexandria Nicole Alonzo. Sophia Alexandria Alonzo. Franklin Josue Amador Venegas. Jarius Travante Anderson. Alejandra Angulo Escada. Lorelli Araujo Aranda. Melissa Igayi Araujo de la Cruz. Michaela Eliza Arispe. Emily Avalar. Juliana Marie Ayala. Juliet Ayala. Stephanie Lizeth Barrientos Rodriguez. Kimberly Jacqueline Barron. Esteban Robert Becerra. Ava Benitez. Patrick Liddell Black. Michael Bosshard. Brianne Journey Boyer. Kelvin Kenyatta Brooks, Jr. Mai Uniqua Burr. Leah Kate Burton. Samantha Nellie Cambambia. Jermaine LaQuaylen Rashawn Campbell. Jonathan Arturo Campos. Abigail Priscilla Cardenas. Eliana Caro. Renaya Carpenter. Jamarcus Carprue. Vanessa Carvajal. Yoseline Chires. Mario Sobrian. Michaela Brielle Clayton. Shaviante Shamir Cobb. Sylvan Sol Cochran. Carolyn Gray Cockrell. Dario Contreras. Jacqueline Contreras Ramirez. Linda Danielle Corsi. Lizette Alexandra Cortes Cruz. Juanita Covarrubias. Aaliyah Renee Cummings. Janaea Elise Shalom Davis. Hugo De La Rosa. Jacqueline Helen DePaz. Jocelyn DePaz. Rigoberto DePaz Jr. Kyrie Lynn Deadweiler. Luis Esteban de la Cruz. Juan Carlos de la Rosa. Christian Giselle Demerson. Lena Grace Denson. Lamine Damatine. Ashley Nicole Dillard. Brianna Marie Dillard. Nicholas Allen Dillard. Oscar Dominguez Jr. Selena Marie Driver. Serena Marie Driver. Jayana Nicole Duffy. Jonathan Dunham. Mary Jordan Lee Earl. Sanaya Simone Calise Eccles. Davion Jermaine Elliott. Manuel Evan Escobedo. Griselda Rivera Espinosa. Mariana Rivera Espinosa. Robert Noe Espinosa. Andrew Christian Everett. Ebony Charisma Ewing. Joshua Tatum Fairless. Anthony J. Felder. Gabriel Gray Fields. Jeffrey Ladale Fields, Jr. Mario Flores. Reina Elizabeth Flores. Junior Ismael Flores Montalvo. Elijah Israel Fleur. Samantha Nicole Gabler. Brian Galan. Fatima Jasmine Galan. Angela Galvin. Aiden Pierce Garcia. Israel Garcia. Mia Sierra Garcia. Xavier Nathaniel Garcia. Cameron Gardner. Alexis Marie Garza. Diego Gonzalez. Mike Angelo Gonzalez. Teresita de Jesus Gonzalez. Anna Lil Gonzalez Cruz. Cheyenne Destiny Green. Zario Khalil Greer. Anna Marie Greeny. Mia Soledad Greeny. Shani Jacqueline Guevara. Pedro Gutierrez. Salias Gutierrez. Victoria Celeste Gutierrez. Jaden Chance Haygood. James Gregory Haygood III. Angela Elizabeth Hare. Vashawn Maurice Hall. Nathan Michael Hammond. Michaela Daniela Hardin. Jolicia Brichet Harris. Louis Bernard Hawkins IV. Axel Daniel Romero Hernandez. Betserina Jerabeth Hernandez. Marianne Hernandez. Sabrina Esqueda Hernandez. Sandra Hortensia Hernandez. Wendy Hernandez. Salvador Hernandez Avila. Giselle Hernandez Briones. Javier Hernandez Padron. Juan Luis Herrera Jr. Braden Von Erich Hicks. Moses Hiracheta Garcia. Elijah Hobbs. Daniel Jeremy Holmes. Marvin Jermaine Hewitt Jr. Dulce Hurtado. Damon Lamont Hudson Jr. William Matthew Hyde. Arath Ibarra. Juan Raul Ibarra Martinez. Shakira Denise Isabel. Nathan Jardin. Joshua Malik Jenkins. Deja Danielle Johnson. Demetric Orlanza Johnson Jr. Destiny Mae Johnson. James Johnson Jr. Nathan Charles Johnson. Tyron Amir Johnson. Avantre Vashon Jones. DeMarcus Jones. Josiah Emmanuel Jones. Nastasia Denise Juanita Jones. Zynacia Jones. Edwin Adam Juarez. Jason Paul Kelly. Donovan Lamar Kelly Brooks. Luz Hector Lopez. Cheyenne Latrice Lacey. Jerry LaQuinton Leaks, Jr. Michelle Liao. Delia Danielle Lewis. Carmela Lambera, Jr. Anthony Lopez. Ernesto Lopez, Jr. Juan Alonso Lopez. Astrid Lopez Martinez. Jeremiah Angel Laredo. Catalina Laredo Torres. Ivan Lorenzo. Natalie Ariana Lucas. Orlando Luevano Jr. Jenner Alberto Luna Madrigal. Alexis Macedo Galan. Destiny Isis Magadan. Antonio Ulysses Majors. Kaya Lee Nicole Magan. Lisbeth Guadalupe Marin. Arayubit Sanchez. Jasmine Rivera Marquez. Rolando Marquez, Jr. Braylon LaShawn Martinez. Mariana Martinez. Maya Marie Martinez. Renee Israel Martinez. Ruby Martinez. Yadelia Anahi Martinez. Marisol Martinez Soto. Heidi Martinez Overa. Rito Elijah Mata. Yareli Mata. Isom Rashawn Matthews. Zachary Austin Maze. Nikevian Lamont McCoy. Howard Lewis McCreary III. Lamarcus Dwayne McDonald Jr. Jertavia Nicole McDonald Kennedy. Atira Krishan McFloyd. Darius McLean. Michael Zedekiah McMullen. Brianna Arlene Medina. Kevin Medina. Emily Madrano. Ashley Meza. Rodolfo Madrano. Oscar Mejia Martinez. Lino Francisco Melendez Jr. Adriana Jernay Melvin. Keyshawn Danelle Mims. Omar Antonio Mancada. Jabari Moore. Deuce Wayne Moore. Grace Liliana Morales. Eliza Giselle Moreno. Carlos Antonio Moreno. Ashley Morones Elias. Jamisa Jasmine Mosley. India Ashanti Moss. Dalton Ray Mullins. Keely Michelle Mullins. Anai Nava Romero. Risa Nelson. Ricardo Daniel Nunez Morales. Armando Olivas Jr. Angelise Fernanda Ortiz. Ariana Ortiz. Juan Carlos Ortiz Jr. Dorelli Pardo. Nayeli Anahi Perez. Serena Ariana Perez. Evan Bradley Peters. Adriana Nichelle Phillips. Abigail Pichardo. Jonathan Everett Portillo. John Puente Jr. Elijah Dwayne Pullum. Abriana Perrier. Valerie Marie Quiros. Dorisa J. Rabello Lopez. Jared Giovanni Ramirez. Jaciel Ramirez. Larissa Ramirez. Manuel Ramirez Romano. Cristobal Eduardo Ramirez Monzon. Caitlin Morgan Ramos. Relina Delida Ramos. Kelly Rangel Ortega. Kiana Renee Redrick. Lamar J. Devion Reed. James David Reed. Layla Rose Reyes. Michaela Kiana Reyes. Victoria Reyes. Erickson Alexander Reyes Abreu. Paula Patricia Reyes Rivas. Tiffany Amber May Rydell. Frederick Darnell Riles Kelsey. Ivan Rios Jr. Victor Rashawn Lewis Richardson III. Amarani Galilea Rivas. Anahi Rivera. Juan Vargas Rivera. Justin Jefferson Rivera. Kathia Michelle Rivera Espinosa. Jaquavius John L. Robinson. Dominique Renee Rodriguez. Haley Sakura Rodriguez. Brian Andrew Rodriguez. Paul Rugley Jr. Galilea Rueda Pena. Leslie Saldierna. Luis Alberto Sanchez Jr. Kiera Monique Scott. Amaya Lizzie Cedilio. Isaiah Angel Julia Sinicero. Montserrat Abigail Serrano. Aliyah Shabazz. Kalia Nichelle Sharp. Sherlyn Annette Silva Crespo. Luz Clarita Simeon. Quaitisha Lachey Simpson. Burdell Smith Jr. Claire Evans Smith. Samira Leanne Smith. Sky Casey Smith. Carlos Alberto Solis. Delaney Julia Solis Rodriguez. Sarah Ashley Stevens. Noah Gabriel Sutton. Honesty Kendra Lachey Talley. Janicia Unique Taylor. David Tellez. Emery Charlize Thomas. Avion Soleil Thomas. Brianna Aaliyah Charday Thomas. Esther Beatrice Janea Thomas. Isaiah Nicodemus Thomas. Deshaun Thompson. Renijah Thornton. Mark Brandon Tickerat. Giovanni Torres. Lindsay Alize Torres. Stephen Dante Torres. Ruben Torres Pinion. Sharon Devon Toussaint. Karina Elizabeth Tremilo Rivas. Jasbeth Yamaleth Trevino Pena. Taylor Latrice Tucker. Tracy Lynn Evans Turner. Braden Douglas Turner Verigi. Natalie Celeste Uribe. Soledad Valenzuela. Fernando Vallejos. Francisco Jesus Vallejos. Eros Malachi Vargas Mares. Jacob Vargas. Desiree Marie Vasquez. Kashante Zaire Vaughn. Hector Vasquez. Angelina Lizette Vega. Myra Vega Gonzalez. Janessa Elizabeth Venegas. Sarah Aaliyah Victoria. Juanita Villa Corrales. Taekwon Devontae Wagner. Demarie Kishan Waits. Julian Christopher Watkins. Janeza Danielle Whitfield. Trevion Alexander Wilkinson. Bethany Ann Williams. Emily Isabel Williams. Amare Wilson. Jalen Mitchell Wilson. Tashana Joe Wilson. John Miles Holton Ray. Antoine Darnell Wright II. Brianna Charte Young. Daquan LaShawn Young. Jordan Elise Young. Sky Micah Young. Zamara Zapata. Damian Alexander Zuniga.
Graduates, please stand at this time. To signify that you have participated in the 2022 commencement exercise of Waco High School, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Waco High School class of 2022. All right, class of 2022, I would like to remind you of a few details before we sing the alma mater and begin the recessional. After the singing of the alma mater, graduates will be released by rows starting from the front to exit the ramps. Please make sure to follow your line leaders out and exit the stadium. Teachers, please help lead our graduates up the ramp. Guests, please do not exit until all graduates have exited. Now, let's join Bethany Brianna in the singing of the Waco High School alma mater, and thank you to everyone. After the alma mater, I will direct the line leaders to begin.
To you, dear Waco High School, we join our hands and sing. Today, tomorrow, and always, our loyal pledge we bring. Within your noble hallways, we grow in grace and truth. Today, tomorrow, and always.
Okay. Students, for my last time, line pride runs deep. At this time, line leaders, you may begin the recessional. Students, make sure that you follow your line leaders.